Happy summer. It's good to see everyone. More light, more information, more power, more energy. It's all coming in right now. This year is the 8th year. It's the year of abundance. You need to know thyself. And this year, all the energies, everything is peaking right now. So in the season of the summer, when the sun is the brightest, when there's the most light, you're going to have to maximize on everything. You're going to have to take advantage of these energies to become the best version of yourself. And we're going to be discussing a lot in today's live stream, and we have a special presentation later in the day. It's a very powerful day. We're going to be talking about maybe the Ascension symptoms that you went through to get here, knowing thyself. What does the sun do for life on earth? Gratitude and reflection on your achievements in the first half of this year. It's a very powerful year. We're halfway home, baby. Focus on your energies, your attributes, the power of water, and how spiritual growth and achievement are going to be maximized in the second half of this year. So I appreciate everyone being here. You could hit 555 if you hear me crystal clear in the chat. Get the suns going in the chat. No, it's summertime. You know, just when you were growing up, right, and you just thought about summer, right, there's a certain vibe to it, right? It makes you feel so good. And when you focus on the joy, the happiness that summer brings to you, right? These are the things that we don't have them once in a year. We make them part of everyday life. You know, I talked about the palm trees earlier. When I was younger, I used to see the palm trees. You could look at a palm tree, it makes you feel at home. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel like vacation. And we had that going the other day in the comments. Our everyday lives is a vacation. I want 1,000 people write that in the comments today. And why don't you write it on a piece of paper and look at it every day. Our everyday lives is a vacation. When you think about your life as a vacation, everything starts rolling. A lot of people have the subconscious programs. Oh, life's a struggle. Oh, gloom and doom. You got to get rid of the negativity, and you're going to have to get rid of the negativity today, right? Make it your standard. Make life a vacation. That's your standard. When you come out into the world, you're on vacation, kid. Every single day is a vacation. So, you know, a lot of this also happens when we are more efficient, work smarter, not harder, and you start to apply these things. You start changing your subconscious mind. And when you change your subconscious mind, everything is going to follow that. All right, we don't realize that 95% of the day we're running off of subconscious programs. And when we have the right subconscious programs, all of a sudden our life starts falling into place. You know, the quality of your life improves. Your work improves. Your health improves, right? Everything improves. Everything's getting better. And we want to stay focused on these things today as we are in the pinnacle of light today. It's the pinnacle of light. So I appreciate everyone being here. We're going to get the show on the road now. I love being live with you. I have a special presentation later today as well. It's really important to practice what you preach. If you are learning something, actually implement it. That's the point of this channel. We actually implement things in our everyday life. And we don't apologize. We don't walk on eggshells. You actually have to do these things on your journey. So whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? I'm very grateful for that. When you hit the like button, it helps others find this message. It sends it out into the ether, and a lot of people will get this and maximize what we have before us. It's so important today. So important. So, and if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. And we will also have a very special presentation later today. A video is coming out, and this way you'll get a notification when that comes out, when the sun is brightest today on this very bright day. Get the suns blazing right now. The suns are blazing. I appreciate that, Christina. I appreciate everyone being here. This is the summer. And during the summer, there's more light, there's more information. Light is information. I know there's many people that are new on a daily basis. Light is information. There's more power and there's more energy in the summertime. And this is where everything that we have been putting forward so far this year, it's all coming together. And you have to actually know. You have to have a knowing, not like I kind of sort of think I kind of know. You have a knowing. You are attached to it, that this is happening right now during this year. When you have self-doubt, right? That's the quote-unquote enemy. Self-doubt is the enemy. When you have no self-doubt, when you have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. I did a world-famous video years ago. Have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. When you have the inexhaustible belief in yourself, that's where things start to happen. You might have been going through a lot of ascension symptoms over the past few days, especially when it comes to the rest part of your life. So you might have needed extra rest. Have you been sleeping very deep? You can get the sleep emojis going in the chat if that is resonating with you. On my journey, you know, it was like the deepest sleep that I've had in such a long time. And that might be resonating with you. A very deep sleep. There's always a pullback before we level up. I did a full video on that as well. And we could see this right now. There is a pullback. And that's actually a good thing. When we see the pullback, that means we're leveling up big time. And God wants you to be ready, because we always want to be efficient on our journey. So we don't want to put in so much hard work and let it go when it's not supposed to go. Some people, they go too soon. Some people, they're sleeping at the wheel. They go too late. There is a very powerful, when you do it, when it's just right? Bugs Bunny taught us about Ascension, right? You have to do it when it's just right. And this summer, it's going to be just right. And that's when you want to maximize. You want to live your life efficiently. You want to maximize what's available. We want to work synergistically with the enemies. We don't want to, when you utilize this energy, you don't want to fight against the wave. You want to actually get on top of the wave, right? I go to the beach a lot, if you didn't know, right? You're like your Uncle Mike's tan. I spend a lot of time out in nature. I spend a lot of time out on the beach. And the surfers, they have to time the wave just right, and then they ride it to completion. All right, so what we're doing here, we're gonna time it just right, and we're gonna ride this wave, right? We're gonna utilize this powerful sun. It's going to be blazing all summer long. And I know some of you are new to the channel. This is the summer of assert dominance. How will you dominate everyday life? You're going to find out later today. How will you dominate everyday life? You have to start asking that question. Start asking that question right now. Know who you are. That's what this is all about. You have to know who you are. A lot of people don't know who they are. And you know who you are simply. Simple words, simple energies. You don't know yourself with a paragraph, with a manifesto, right? There are certain energy themes that you are, right? I'm a frequency. Right? I'm a frequency that's been here for all eternity. So I have to know exactly what my frequency is. And that actually comes in simple terms, simple. And you have to know exactly who you are. And when you focus and you know thyself, that's where the power lies. When people don't know thyself, you might see this in the world right now. People, they're confused. If you don't even know who you are, you're totally lost. You're totally lost. Okay, so this is a time period of renewal and abundance. You could all write that down in the comments. It is a time period of renewal and abundance. During the heightened energy There's so much abundance that's coming in. During the heightened energy, everything is being renewed and refreshed, right? So your drive for life, what you want to accomplish, your dreams. Maybe you put your dreams on the side. Maybe over the past few years, you went through a bumpy time period, right? That's just been the energy of the world. A little shaky, a little bumpy. And you maybe had to put your dreams off on the side. You say, you know what? I have to go inside. I have to fix things. A lot of things weren't your fault. It's just part of spiritual warfare, if you will. You know this has been going on. People, things, and situations might have came into your life to stall your true ascension. But 2024 is our true ascension. And you could write that in the comments. It is our true ascension. Not fake unicorn and rainbow ascension. This is our true ascension. And we do it ourselves. Right? That's what my mother taught me since I was a boy. That's why I'm successful in life. That's why I'm successful in everything that I do, because I do it myself. My mother said, don't rely on other people. You go out there and you do it yourself. That's what my mom told me. What's up, Mom? My mom's watching. right? My mom said, you do it yourself. And everything I've done myself, right? I stripped everything down. I went under the ground. I built a foundation, right? I built that foundation with God. If you are new to this channel, I did a full video on how you built the foundation with God. People didn't see you for a while. They didn't see you. Where is he? Where is she? Right? You're down. You're below the surface of the earth, building that foundation with God. And that foundation is so strong, it's ironclad, that it's going to last everything. And you just build up high. You can't build the skyscraper. You're so big, Light Warriors. What you're building this year, it's so big, it's so bright, but you can't do that. You can't have a big, tall building. You can't have a skyscraper, right, with a weak foundation. It's got to be ironclad. It's got to be super strong. That's what we've done, and that's why we're headed up to the heavens right now during the summer. So know who you are and know what you're capable of. That's what you need to know right now during this summer. You need to know who you are and know what you're capable of. Sometimes a lot of people, they don't realize, I'm capable of all these things. And they were living so small. But you got to get up and stand up and be loud and proud and show the world who you are. That's what you have to do at this time. Okay? You know, this is a self-empowerment channel. And you have to realize you have to know the truth about reality. A lot of you, and you know, we've been sharing this, a lot of this world is backwards, right? The narcissists are going to tell people that are empowered that they're the narcissist. And then as a truthful empath, you're going to sit there and you're going to say, oh, and you're going to feel, you know, I want to be nice. I want to do this. It's going to throw you off. That is the demon that's placing self-doubt in your mind. Oh, is Uncle Mike teaching you well today, right? Are you understanding this? You got to understand this at a deep level. This is the summer of assert dominance. You're going to have to dominate all aspects of your life. So if you want to dominate all aspects, you hit the like button. I appreciate that. You hit the subscribe button. I appreciate that. You can feel the power when we're out in the sun, right? We got to do this more often. I appreciate everyone being here. Appreciate you. Gratitude and reflection on your achievements. How much have you achieved this year? You know, I'm so grateful for all of you that have been on the journey with me. And you know, I always, you know, I'm like you, right? And we need to strive. We need to strive. We're not there yet. We got to keep going. That's good to do that. But we also have to step back, right? We step back. We're in that light right now. We're in the light of Christ right now. And I'm so grateful. And I reflect on all of our achievements that we've done this year. Look how much this channel has grown this year. Look how much we have overcome this year. And we have to be grateful. We have to be grateful for God. And we have to actually reflect and say, you know what? Yeah. I achieved things. We have to take a step back, you know, and that's how you have to always find the balance. That's what we do here on this channel. Here on this channel, we restore balance. You have to be looking towards the next thing, but you can't live your life like that all the time. You have to sit back and you say, you know what? Wow, what an achievement we've done in the first half of this year. Today, sit back, think of everything that you've achieved this year. Wow. Such a great achievements that we've done, so much overcoming that we've done, so much that we've built. Isn't that beautiful? Think about that on your journey. Think about how much you have achieved. Reflect on it. Be grateful for those things. Because sometimes say, oh, you know, I got to go to the next step. And then we start, oh, I'm not there yet. That actually lowers your vibrational frequency. But think about, that's why it's important to do this, right? I did a video on quantum chaos. It's so important. The link is on the channel page in that first playlist, okay? You really got to understand this is a quantum event happening this year. It's quantum. And I talked about how I went into the past and I'm in the future and I'm pulling both ends into the now. All right, a lot of these concepts you might not hear. A lot of these concepts might not be, you know, popular, and they might be new to you. But you find authenticity out in the light. You have to go into your past. You got to pull from your past. Go into your future. Where are you in the future? And bring it into the now. It's such a powerful thing that you could do. You know, and that's why we had a past. And what is the true, here on this channel, we talk about true ascension. What is true ascension? Okay? Well, it's trial and error. So you might have tried things in the past. It's people that, throw the past out. It depends. But you have to learn from your past. Hit the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. Go into your past. Right? You can write things down on a piece of paper. I like to write things down. Write them on a piece of paper. Right? Okay, this worked. That worked. Right? These things worked. Okay, this didn't work. That's garbage. Throw out the trash, right? Know what to get rid of and know, oh, you know what? This worked. We have to do it again. That's fun. Let's do it again, right? Let's do it again, right? Second verse, same as the first. You have to know, and the only way that you could know is through trial and error. I know it's scary, and certain things are scary. That's why you will find yourself, you're going to find the highest version of yourself when you get rid of fear, and especially the guilt and the shame. And a lot of people, they might feel shameful. They might feel scared. Oh, people might mock me or shame me. I'm doing something different. This is not part of the matrix world, right? I appreciate all the beautiful comments. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's my honor to do this. So focus on your energies today. Your attributes. What do you do? These things are simple. They are one word, maybe two words, right? Simplify things, right? That's how your Uncle Mike became successful. And that's why, you know, even in inopportune conditions, we could perform at our finest. And you have to simplify things, right? And when you stay focused, and every single day, your anxiety could be high, the chaos could be high. But if you say, this is who I am, this is what I do, and I move forward on a daily basis, you won't get confused. Right? That's what it means to know thyself. I hope the noises that are just erupting are not too throwing us off right now, right? We have to move, okay? This is unbelievable. But these are the things, these are the distractions that come over the course of our journey, right? So that means that the message is real, the message is authentic, and we're going on a journey. A journey has twists and turns, right? A trip is planned. You might have a plan. You might say to yourself, oh, I had a plan, right? But Mike Tyson taught us about the plan. Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, right? And then you're going to have to start doing your journey work. Then you're going on a journey. Then you start going on these twists and turns on your journey. So that's what it's all about, okay? So you have to, you know, navigate the time period, and you have to move on the fly. Okay, there's no book. This is something that we're doing as a collective for the first time. There's no book out on this. There's nothing that's going to tell you, oh, this is the way to do it. It's never been done before. So we are creating it in the now. That's why it's so powerful. This thing is following me around right now. See, you know, it's funny. I was hanging out with a friend, and you know, I was like, I'm glad that you're with me, because you could see all the things that I'm talking about, and you might witness these strange glitches on your journey, and you know, things will pop up. Helicopters, you know about helicopters that pop up, people that pop up, all these strange things, right? But this is part of our journey, and these are the twists and turns of our journey. And if you still hear me good, you just hit 555. But we'll be on the move, right? Valentine thinks it's funny, right? You think it's funny, right? I love you guys. Please, could you kindly hit the like button if you have just stumbled in? You know, there's like a message that goes out into. He's like, oh, he's on the live stream. Let's make someone magically make noise. So you have to know who you are, and when you know who you are, that's where the power lies. And a lot of people, they don't know who they are, and that's why they fail. And it's part of the world. The world wants you to be confused. Are you seeing this out there? You know, and it happens with social media, and it comes when it comes out when it goes to comparison. People, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. You can't compare yourself to other people. If you want to not have anxiety, if you want to move forward on a daily basis, you compare yourself to a previous version of yourself. That's what I do on my journey. You compare yourself to a previous version of yourself, because what's going to happen? You might be comparing yourself. Oh, here it comes. You might be comparing yourself to a fake individual on social media that presents to the world how they want life to appear and not how it actually is. So you are comparing your authentic self to their mask, and their mask might not even be real. And then you're causing yourself to have anxiety for absolutely no reason. On my journey, I spend a lot of time alone. Sometimes I have friends. Sometimes I have a lot of, it's time for this, time for that. Rose Z, I appreciate that very much. Yes, if you are new, please hit the subscribe button. Your Uncle Mike appreciates this. This is the summer of assert dominance. You could write that in the comments. Assert dominance. You will have to dominate everyday life. Your Uncle Mike's going to teach you how to dominate your everyday life in all three phases. We have to do it in three phases, not just one phase. Okay? If you play The Legend of Zelda, right? Like I did, right? You know The Legend of Zelda. You have to have the Triforce. You have to work in three phases, not one phase, right? And Tesla said, right, the 369 code. There's three phases in life, not just one. A lot of you are tapping into this. You are starting to notice that, you know, things in life actually happen in threes. Did you notice that? So I appreciate that. Beautiful comments coming in right now. I appreciate you all. Water purifies. It's important when you're doing this today, when you're focused on who you are, when you're building what your foundation is, try to get in natural water. If not, maybe do it, you know, in the house. But go to the ocean, go to the lake, right? And you will see this later today on this channel. Please hit the subscribe button. You have to stand. I was standing in the salt water, right? The sun, the moon, the stars, everything shining down on you. I was standing in the salt water. It's the salt of the earth. You know, it's a biblical time. You have to know the authentic things. A lot of you heard the phrase, the salt of the earth. This is one of my first videos a long time ago. This is the salt of the earth. The second half of this year is bigger and more prosperous. Did you know that? The second half of this year, right? We're at the halfway point. Halfway home, baby. You could write it in the comments. Halfway home. We're halfway home in the year of abundance. And you can hit 888 in the live chat if you're here for abundance. We show up every day. Authentic, true ascension is not a unicorn and rainbow is going to do it for me. Right? You have to find that intersection where you take conscious thought and you back it up with radical action. You find that intersection. Was that Sesame Street over there? How do you get to Sesame Street, right? You find that intersection. A lot of people are out of balance in this world. Is your Uncle Mike speaking the truth? I'm here to restore order. I'm here to restore balance. We're here to restore our everyday lives. That's pretty cool, right? It's pretty good. We're restoring balance right now. So as much as I'm so grateful for everyone that's been part of our family here, and you saw it play out in real life. You know, a long time ago, you know, I was half joking around, but it is the truth. I said, this is going to be the greatest reality show ever done. It's our everyday lives. And you've seen this play out in real time, right? Have you been here seeing it play out? You get the stars in the chat. How much has changed this year already? We're only halfway there. And if you understand how energies work, right? You have to understand momentum. You have to understand how things amplify, and you have to understand how things go exponentially. This is exponential growth in the second half. Like, and I did a video on this. God gives us a down payment. Did we get that down payment earlier this year? Absolutely. This second half of the year, we get the main payment is coming, baby. It's the main payment. You had the down payment. You remember that video? If you're new, do you remember that? We had the down payment. You had the down payment. And now we're getting the real thing. I practice what I preach on a daily basis. That's what differentiates me. And I'm not sitting here. I want people to learn this. Okay, you're going to see people out there. Your Uncle Mike said use clairsentience, use discernment in the end days. There are beautiful people out there, men, women, all types of people that share beautiful things. However, there are people that try to lead you astray on purpose. Am I speaking the truth? Why don't you leave a comment about that? Why don't you smash the like button for your Uncle Mike? Say, hey, this guy's actually teaching the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. Every single day, right? We sort, we act, and we move forward in the image of God as the noises are amplifying again. So we're on the move again, okay? So I don't know if it's picking it up. You have to do what God does. God is going to sort, right? And we talked about this the other day. Biblical things, the sorting of the wheat and the tares. There's always going to be a sorting happening. Why is this? Because God works with comparison. God works with differentiation. So you're going to see the differentiation, and then you're going to see the truth. We weren't able to see the truth, right? We're in the Maya. We were in the illusion, right? A lot of you know about this. And again, this is the realm that we signed up for. This is the reality that we signed up for. We signed up for this, right? Some people are new to this. And I would like to see the signature on this contract. But in the end, okay, I understand that I am the greatest of all time. I am a great spiritual warrior, and I decided to have my life smashed apart and smashed apart again, because great competitors, right? If you look at great athletes, they need to know. You need to know. I did a video, when things weren't going well, and I said, I need to know, and I need to know. And you might be getting this message, and you say to yourself, I need to know. You took the hard path, not the easy path. Why? Because the obstacle is the way. I'm better today than I was prior, because God said you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and you might be kicking and screaming, right? But again, and I'm sharing authentically. I didn't know all the answers. You don't know the answers. You can't see, if you can't see the bottom, right? You can't see ahead. You get scared, right? But then you are able, and that's why I share this with people. Okay. There is such power when you sit alone with God. Okay, your Uncle Mike sits alone with God, doesn't need anyone. I don't need anyone, kid. And I just keep going. I keep pumping all day long, right? I don't need anyone. There are so many fake, false programs out there in the spiritual community that tells you, you need someone to complete you. Okay, I'm the best there is at what I do. I stay focused on the energy themes. You're going to see that later today on this world-famous channel. You have to believe in yourself, because ain't no one going to complete you. You are complete. I saw a comment on that video. Please check out the channel page. And it was a beautiful comment. He said, it's got to be kind of crummy to not have a complete soul. That's got to suck, the comment wrote. And I said, yeah. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? People think that their soul isn't complete, that they're only half. You have to understand the backwardsness of this fake spiritual nonsense that's out there. Okay? There's going to be a beautiful playlist coming out soon, marked safe, from the spiritual BS that's out there. All right, your Uncle Mike is going to help you on your journey, right? And again, people say, "Oh, this guy's talking about the energy of the summer solstice, right? He's a spiritual wackadoo." But this is the truth, and the truth cannot be told; it can only be realized. There's people. I'm reconnecting with people that I haven't seen in over 4 years for some reason. I'm reconnecting, and they see the difference in me. And the only way that we could see the truth is by being the lighthouse, right? So sometimes God will hide you for a while. And I was talking to my friend as well, and you're being reintroduced to people that maybe you haven't seen in years. Is this energy theme happening? All of a sudden, oh, I haven't connected with this person in years. And now all of a sudden, you're reconnecting. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for your season. There was a reason for your isolation. And the reason is going to be revealed this summer. Spiritual growth and transformation is the priority. That's where I want to finish this very powerful message with. Spiritual, what's your priority? Spiritual growth and transformation. You have to focus everything that you do. You say, am I growing spiritually? Am I transforming? Or am I repeating the same thing? Am I repeating the same subconscious programs that the Matrix gave me? It's about spiritual growth and transformation. That's what it's about. If you stay focused on this summer, you are going to embrace a higher version of yourself. This is not a journey of perfection. This is a journey of authenticity, right? I know you're going to see all different types of people out there. If you're here on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you just joined in, I really appreciate that so much. Very powerful day today. This is a journey of authenticity, not perfection. Perfection is the other guy. Right? This is a journey of authenticity. You can write that in the comments as well. This is a journey of authenticity. Authenticity lasts the test of time. Get back to the basics. Your Uncle Mike's been sharing that. Get back to the basics. As the rain is falling down right now, we're being blessed right now. We're being cleansed right now with the water. A little drizzle is coming through, but there's divine timing to these things. Drizzle is picking up again. We're constantly on the move. So this is a representation of our journey, of constantly being able to reevaluate, to come up with, new things. Think on your toes. It's not easy to think on your toes. And that's why I did that video, one of my first videos. The will beats the skill. You're going to have the will. Will overrides everything. Will overrides everything. When you have the will, when there's a will, there's a way, right? So that's what I had on this channel. That's why we're here to do. You're going to have the will, and the will beats the skill. And we're seeing the truth about a lot that we didn't see before. That's what this time period is about, right? You hear about revelation, revealing, more light this summer. So many things are coming to the surface. The micro and the macrocosm, that's what we learn on this channel. What's happening in the collective, the micro and the macro, what's happening out there in the world? Are you seeing a lot of revelations in the world? Well, guess what? You're going to have them for your everyday life. And what is the most important thing? Powerful video I did earlier. God is revealing the truth of you. Yeah. God is revealing the truth of you. That truth is revealed this summer. This is the summer solstice. Let's become the best version of ourselves. Stop waiting for permission, because no one else is going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. We have a major celebration this summer, a coronation this summer. I had a vision, and I stayed connected to God, and I visioned my 3 phases of life. And I built a foundation in all 3 phases. I did it all myself, hand in hand with God. Didn't bow down, didn't lose myself. And sometimes we do lose ourselves. The matrix is tricky. You fall for a lot of these things that aren't real. And I can't express this enough. If you're getting this message, please listen. I talk about incorporation and elimination to ascend. Elimination might even be more important. You have to eliminate people, things, and situations that cause guilt and shame. And if you're new to the channel, you have to really be conscious of the consciousness scale. Be conscious of the consciousness scale. When you're pulled into guilt, shame. For me, I don't really get into shame, but guilt. Yeah, I'm guilty of feeling guilty. You feel guilty. Oh, it's a tricky world out there, and this is a tough job. But somebody's got to do it, kid. And we're here to do it. We're here to become the best version of ourselves. And we're able to do it and maximize it this summer. It's here. What will you do this summer? We're going to find out later today. If you just stumbled in, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. There'll be a notification for a very powerful video that's going to be coming out later today when the sun is at its pinnacle. And I appreciate if everyone shares that. And we have to know, okay? This is the most important thing. You have to know thyself. When you know thyself, when you have no doubts, then and only then you will become the person that you came here to be. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I appreciate each and every one of you. Are you pumped for the summer? This is a powerful summer in the energy theme. This is the summer of assert dominance. How will you dominate everyday life? Let us know in the comments. I love each and every one of you. Here on this channel, we improve our lives in all three phases: physically, mentally, and spiritually. So take the journey with us. Show up every day. I'll show up every day. This is true ascension this year. 2024. It's the 8th year. It's abundance. Abundance is coming in. I love each and every one of you. Let's take back our power. Let's take back control of our everyday life experience. So I love you all. I'll see you later today and every single day on this channel. Heck, Light Warriors, I could do this every day. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, Light Warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Share this video. Make the most out of the summer. You'll be on a brand new timeline, on the brand new earth. Be the best on a daily basis. Let's improve our lives, ourselves, and the collective. I love you all. The summer, it's going to be real hot, kid. Please share. I appreciate that very much. And let's collectively improve our everyday lives.